Good morning for day 3 for us here in the UK. We're headed to a castle. We have about a 2-hour drive ahead of us to Powis Castle. Heads up, I don't know how to pronounce anything in Wales, so I think probably every vlog will start with me saying the word wrong and then halfway through being corrected by somebody. So today, we're going to Powis Castle. That's what it looks like on the paper. God knows if I'm saying it right.
Yay, Wales!
Yay, Wales! We just passed the teensiest sign that said, "Welcome to Wales." Bye, England. We'll miss you. We have made it. We are in the castle grounds. We don't know anything about this castle, so we're gonna go in and try to learn something. We'll let you know. We've just gone through the main part of the castle. Unfortunately, you can't take pictures or video inside, so we don't have anything to show for it, but we do have a little bit of information.
One of my favorite things they have in there is a bunch of 15th century plastered ceilings and stuff that are really cool, and I like that kind of stuff. But then they also had a lot of rooms that were redone in the early 1902-ish times, and those are the super decadent,
opulent.
Look at our wealth type rooms, and they're stunning.
They're stunning. When you first go in, there's this huge grand staircase, and every inch of ceiling and wall is painted, hand painted, and just beautiful mosaics and masterpieces of angels and gardens and naked women. I don't know. There's tons of stuff in there. I don't really know if there's naked women.
A common theme you'll find with pretty much all castles is they are pretty good at identifying, especially earlier on, the best places to fortify. Mm-hmm. So originally it was a wooden structure.
In the 12th century.
And then it was built into stone after that.
It was like 50 years, some odd later, it got burnt down in a battle. And then
which
they started
tends to
rebuilding
happen.
in stone.
And so you'll notice it's a common theme with castles. The people inside were super nice.
Very
Everyone's very
knowledgeable.
happy to be here. Let us know all kinds of different things. One of the things we noticed too is there's a coat of arms in there that has an elephant in it,
never
which is
seen one.
strange because we've never seen one like that.
And they said it was a link to India because their son or daughter or somebody married a lady from India, and so that was like the link to that, which is really
We're
cool.
probably butchering that, but
More than likely. Sorry.
look for the elephant coat of arms if you can.
And I said it right. It is Powis. Nailed it. Another thing that I really enjoy about places like this is you have two totally separate lives in there. You have the lives of the people who own the house and who live there and all of the decadence and the elegance of it. And then you have the servants' quarters and the back stairways and all these little tiny routes that go through the house so that they were never seen. And the way that they have the tour set up is that you get to walk through all of the beautiful opulent rooms, but then you end up taking the servants' stairs whenever you need to go up or downstairs. And so it's really neat to kind of see both worlds. I really like that they do that. Before we leave the castle area, I wanted to mention one more really cool thing, which is that in the library, they totally have one of those secret bookcase walls that opens up to the servants' staircase, and I think that is awesome. I want one in my house. We are currently headed down to the gardens. It's a terraced garden that I don't know which number countess put in the early 1900s. It looks beautiful. We're gonna go check it out.
this behind me is a yew hedge. They're very old hedges, and you can actually walk inside of this one. And when you look up, you're like in this giant canopy, but it's like a hidden compartment in all of the gardens here.
We were on our way back out to the car because we just wrapped up the formal garden area, and we noticed there's a pathway that leads down to this lake, a little pond area. So we looked at the map, and turns out there's a whole bunch of trails that go through the woods over here. So we're gonna check out some of those. I don't know how many we'll get to. We're getting sleepy and hungry, and it is cold out here, but the sun's coming out, so that's pleasant. We found a pet cemetery. There's two over here that are from like the mid to late 1800s. Then there's one from right around the turn of the century, and then the others are from the 60s.
I have to say, we've been on quite a few nature walks. If you follow us and see all the places we've been to quite a few. This, I think we got here like right at the peak or almost a little bit before the peak. The amount of color and flowers, and it's just an amazing place. It's very magical.
I think probably in a week, 7-8 days time, the rest of everything else will be in full bloom as well. It must just be stunning at the height of the season.
But I mean,
even yet already,
it's
gorgeous.
It's absolutely amazing. So if you see the castle and you're kind of like what we were, where we were kind of not sure if we wanted to go because we were both kind of tired.
For the nature walk,
definitely take the time and go out on the nature walk because it's beautiful.
Oh, look at this giant foot.
Giant foot.
Giant foot. cool little thing is a plunge pool. It was built in 1770s, and it was used for a quick dip in freezing water after exercise for the health benefits at the time that they thought it could give you. Also, it was outside because it was the thought of being out in the open air while plunging into the freezing water was the best possible option. It's kind of cool. It's got a great view.
That's it for us at Powis Castle. Hopefully we made up for the lack of filming inside the castle with the outside and the nature walk. Unfortunately, I think this is going to be a bit of a theme going forward with all the castles. See, a lot of them don't want you to film inside. Some of them do, but unfortunately I think most of them will just be kind of outside shots. We're just going to jump in the car, and I think we've got about an hour drive to our next Airbnb.
We've just arrived at our Airbnb. We drove from the eastern side of Wales to the western side of Wales, clear across the country, and it is stunning. We are in the mountain area now. It's beautiful. I wish I could just show you the entire drive in one continuous go, but that would be an hour and a half, and that's probably a little long, but trust me, it's beautiful. We are now at our final destination for the night. We'll be here for 2 nights. We are in an 1860s quarryman's cottage. It's part of like a whole little row of cottages, goes down one side and across the other. It's just this little section of cottages that were built for the quarrymen who worked in the slate mine just up the mountain. It's very tiny, it's very cozy, and we'll give you a look around. This is the little living area. The only heat source down here is the fireplace, which we will be lighting very soon because it is very chilly. The little tiny kitchen is through this way. This is the teensy little kitchen. It has a rather large fridge and freezer, microwave, stovetop, washer, everything you need, which is very, very convenient. Upstairs, there are 2 small bedrooms and a bathroom. This is the master bedroom. This is bedroom number 2. And this is the bathroom with a tub.